10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They work up Eagles coverage on 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left.
Okay, Libby.
When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in it.
Oh, and this is good on safety.
God damn. I'll take it.
As we send you down to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start coming back, they've got to start putting pressure on our defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and he passed him off to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was good luck.
And they'll get him down the inside of midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And again, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one the way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down and that sets up.
That's you back there. What the fuck are you doing?
Got your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Again, it's Cook. And he takes it down across the Chargers. Touchdown. James Cook with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm of it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Complete. Jefferson the target. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They run it with Chandler.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 3rd down, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited.
Bullshit!
Only if you're absolutely sure.
Oh, man.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead. Here
That's twice. That's twice, man.
He's on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Chandler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, it's Chandler. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jordan.
Good game, Bills.
Just about stirred up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw the second interception. I mean,